Krásný, dobrý večer vám přeji. Máme ještě sobotu. Dá se říct, lehce před půlnocí. Nebo už je respektive půlnoc. Jdem na Alana Wakea po dlouhé době. Já už jsem ho kdysi projel, ale jak říkám, je to dobrá hra. Rád si to tu zopakuju na streamu poprvé. Doví, jestli si to ještě budu pamatovat. Držte palce. Jsem na takovém médiu stavu, tak snad to zvládnem. Ještě se mi spát nechtělo, ale oči to nějak nezvládají. Mám přetažené oči, ale spát se mi nechce. Ty jsi to celé nedohrál? Ježišimaria. Já jsem si všiml, že oni udělali ty brďo nějaký si remaster, ale to bylo očividně jenom pro konzole. Pro všechny. Že to bylo Xbox One, PlayStation 4 a PlayStation 5. Takže vlastně takhle. Každopádně co se týče detailů, tak jsem to nastavil zatím respektive úplně na max. Uvidíme, jak to pojede. Takže, jak říkám, prostě to zatím úplně na max, co jde, nebo co hra nabízí. Tahle verzi. Titulky máme zapnutý a můžeme jít na to. Nová hra. Já bych dal normál, protože si potřebujeme vychutnat příběh a je to mezi nízkou a náročností něco tak mezi. Takže proč ne?
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Tak. Noční můra. Já tady ještě lehce poupravím jednu věc a to bude, sligli nám nezasahuje kamera do titulku, takže to chvilku budu sledovat. A potom to když tak upravíme. Každopádně ty brďo, graficky to vypadá úžasně. Akorát, že tam za vše není prostě možnost. Co to tady máme? Ovládání kamery. Dívej se nahoru do světla, jasně. Chceš převrátit ovládání. Máme dobrý. A je zde. Tak. Kdyby náhodou to zasahovalo nějak extra, tak hlaste. Tak. Si to fakt nepamatuju, ty brďo. Sakra, co se děje? No ty kráso. Pane bože. No, pěkně.
Another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they haven't yet.
Zatím dobrý. Super.
You missed your deadline. Damn. You can't stop.
Dobrá práce.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your oppressor?
No ty kráso. Ten pohled je úplně šílený. Oh my god. Velice těžké, ty brďo. Bojuju trošku s tím pohledem. No ty vole. A ten to pořádně schytal, oh my god. Tady jenom ještě upravím senzitivitu. Co se to tady děje? Sakra. No, ty krásný. Bezpečné místo.
Well done. I have
have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
Máme tady munici.
Taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun. Now you'll die.
Tam ono, shift tam dá se to dělá. Jo, takhle. Musím zmáčknout klávesu.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Vypadá to, že asi budu muset zvednout kameru. Tam hodně zasahovali titulky, víš? Do okraju. 3 další dialogy. Oh my god. No ty kráse.
baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here. Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Alan, before he missed the shot. Come on, Killjoy. For me, please. Pretty please. I'll make it up to you later on.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh?
Můj oblíbený spisovatel. Nazdar ty
You have a
vážní
lovely
čtenáři
wife, if
hororových
you don't mind me saying. I'm
her.
Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
právě
I won't
včas.
pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Damn yuppies.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah.
To je můj oblíbený spisovatel.
Giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you're
Tak to budu koukat.
charmed. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry,
Třeba na
just
to
settle
soba,
in.
no.
Okay, Al. I'll call back
Já
later to
Piroši.
make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God. I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Jo, já jsem ji taky hrál v datum vydání a jestli má něco spojitelného s kontrolem, vypadá to tak. Že se tam objeví nějaká kontrol. Zajisté nějaká scéna.
I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack. You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Yes.
Jo, počkej, já musím mačkat. Jo.
Coconut.
Shut your mouth, you demented has-been. If I had my hammer, I'd shut it for you.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Jak je posraná ta
You
volba.
got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Čau, Síťo.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Bratři Andersonovi jsou mega cool.
Can you believe this place? This would
Jo,
make a wonderful setting for a book.
to jo.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Škoda, že jsem nesedal na počítač remaster.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2
Tam byly
years,
zapše
not
pěkné
since my last
textury,
book.
všechno. Ale i tak je to pěkné.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to
Jo, datum vydání té hry jsem to... Tak, už se blížíme k chatě.
It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
Akorát je to docela nezvyklý, Brďo, v tom pohledu.
The fear of darkness.
Že vlastně ty musíš tou myškou vyrovnávat ten směr. A víc je to tak jako posunuté, takže ty prostě zavše musíš dávat fakt pozor a trefit se tou osou na to konkrétní místo.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
No, jako jenom říkám, že jsem to jako hrál.
Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here?
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Tak půjdeme na terasu, no.
Guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry.
Vypadá to krásně.
Hi Pat, it's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous
Ahoj,
was.
elektřinu.
It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner.
Vypadá to krásně, že? Tyjo, na to, že to je stará hra docela.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Achievement? Tu jsem projel?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
No, vidíš to. Já jsem ten čubuk nahodil, ale...
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
Ale nevěděl jsem, že je nějaký achievement za to.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Jo, takhle, jako kvůli tomu, jo. Teď jsem dostal achievement. Už je tak 10 let zpátky. No, to už je dlouhá doba, no. 10 let je 10 let, ale ta hra vypadá uchvatně. Ale tak je zvláštní, jak člověk to vidí vlastně poprvé. V té době, jak ten vývoj těch her vlastně šel tím vývojem. Tak celkově byl unešený a teď se vrací k tomu zpátky. Tak i tak je to obdivuhodné. Jak to vypadalo krásně.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public. Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice! Everyone
Hey, just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his.
Jo,
He has a
to je
private
pravda,
clinic
no.
here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Uvedl sama je recenzi,
I knew
které,
she
jo?
wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Určitě recenze pozitivního vkladu.
Alice? Alice? Alice!
A je to tady.
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Co se týče Hinškoka, tak jsem viděl ty ptáky, no, a jsem to byl docela hodně podělaný.
Creator's Dilemma by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it.
Dokonce jsem si ani jakoby na to vzpomněl, že by si to zavše jakoby zkouknul znova. Sice asi by jsem se tomu lehce zasmál, ale prostě nostalgie, no. Tak.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Kde to tam bylo? Chudá, viděl jsi. Viděl jsi vůbec něco takového? Islandře? V téhle hře je daleko více referencí na horory.
Hello?
Ono se mi zdá, že to byla jakože první hra, která byla jakoby svého druhu pojata do takového seriálu. Takového seriálového příběhu.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it.
No, tak se podívej na náci. Horor. Je to fakt dobré. Doporučuju. Myslím, že byla 1, 2, ale teď už bych fakt kecal. Už je dlouhá doba. Že tam byla nějaká ta adaptace toho.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Rozdělaná knížka. Já vím, že prostě za vše těch ptáků, jak se dotkl vlastně jednoho, to byl tvůj konec. Se tam nasypalo to hejno těch ptáků, nebo respektive celkově ti ptáci byli tak úplně podráždění, že útočili vlastně na lidi, co nakupovali v marketech a podobně, jak se pohybovali na těch ulicích, to bylo jakože docela šílený. Tak. Sakra,
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Dřevorubecký ten.
Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh,
hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
No ty král. Do prčic, já jsem se lekl, ty vole.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare. But I was awake. The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink. Blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like
se možná líbilo moji jako mojí bambě.
Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Ona má ráda takové temné záhady. Sakra. Je to fakt pozabít, ty vole. Tady chci pořádně rozhlídnout, jestli tady náhodou něco není. Jo, dobrý, takže tady nic není. Tak pokračujeme. Oh!
It's the latest thing!
O, víc jsem uhnul. Sakra. To je zmetek, ty vole. Není možný, víc jsem to zmáčkal, tyjo. Musím vycentrovat.
Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Tak, já, pecka. Berem baterie. Taká zásoba baterek,
During your
Soba munice.
trying, it's the latest thing in
Yes.
testably
Right ball, Sheriff.
proven.
Hello?
You can see
O sakra, co se tady děje? No do prdele. Oh my god.
outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Budeme muset šetřit tu munici, jo. Motorovku by si rád vzal, ty jo, ale... by se měl doplnit životy, ne? Je. Jo, používám to, ale tak akorát nevždy si to všimnu, víš co. Jinak ty zelené šipky, to jsem pochopil. Tady jenom ještě koukám, jestli tady náhodou něco není. Dostan se na čerpací stanici. Bych to chtěl asi dynamit nebo něco takového, ne? Vlastně nepotřebuji dynamit.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Tak nic není. Musím správně načasovat. Ale to je taky nezvyk za vše střílet tím pohledem. Takový netypický.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car.
Jo, že ti to vlastně ukazuje nějaké předměty a podobně.
Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Tak. No, zavše prostě ty první seznamovačky s hrou, tak když to člověk chytne do ruky a celkově to doladí, tak malinko trvá, ale pak už zavše bude dobré. Tak, tady ještě jsme vynechali jednu věc. Za podstatnou. No a můžeme pokračovat tady směrem dolů. Do prčic.
What the hell was that?
Jo, tak já jsem to hodil na normál, víš co, jako já si vychutnat ten příběh, nebo respektive celkově, není to třeba nějak tryhardit. Ona ta normálka za prostě i tak tě potrápí, jakoby svým způsobem. To je plastová lahev. OK. Vypadá to krásně, ty ale. To klobouk dolů. Ten kmen, celkově ta voda. Klobouk dolů. Toto dokáže jakoby, i když to není remaster, to remaster vypadá za vše úplně jako fakt bombasticky. A jak říkám, já jsem si tak jako co jsem koukal, tak to je za vše jenom pro konzole. Dokonce tam je PlayStation 5.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
No, což je pecka, no. Jinak, co se týče té obtížnosti, ono jako... já nevím, jestli to tady nějak jako je nějak... dohled... Vrátit původní hodnoty, to nic. Asi to... Statistiky... Nevím. Jak bych to neřešil? Asi nepřeskočím, že? Nebo jo? Tak ne.
What the hell was that?
Na Steamu tam nic takového není, tam je jenom nějaký si kolekce nebo něco takového.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Nějaký si DLCčko nebo něco takového tam je a jsem to nějak... Vím, že to je za 9 eček. Tak to jsem zvědavý, co teď tady chutíme. Nějaká kolára, zkusím to... Asi ne. Taky ne. Musím to nějak přeskočit asi, nebo... Jo, jdu dobře, dobrý. O co? Co to? Jo, tak tudma. Tady. Jasně. Jo, jdeme dobře. Terka se nám hodí. Jo, jako něco jsem tam takovýho četl, že tam nějaké přidávky, ale úplně jsem tomu nějak... Vím, že tam je i něco jako nějaké... ohledně světel, jak to kutili a podobně. Podle překladů, sakra. ty parchante. Ty vole. Co potvory, ty? Není tu nic zvláštního? Ne, nevidím tu nic. A můžeme pokračovat. Hop. Šipečka. Yeah. Takže tudy. Tudy. Nahoru. V té stodůlce asi něco bude.
Taken. They're taken.
Tak. Já vím, že jak jsem se díval, celkově jakoby si tam ukazoval jakoby Xbox celou tu kolekci a dostaneš to jakoby v rámci takové knížky a tak jakoby knížka se skládá ze steelbooku, myslím, nějaký soundtrack, rozšíření jakoby toho vlastně ty komentáře a celkově debata o té hře. A ještě potom tam bylo nějaké ilustrace nebo něco takového. Vypadalo to jak knížka, taková kolektorka. Docela pěkný udělaný. Tady zatím porozhlídnu. Termocka s kávou, to bude nějaký asi doping nebo něco takového. Tak, tam máme nějakou krabičku. Si zřejmě tady budeme manipulovat s tímhle s tím. Tak vypadá. Dostat se nahoru, jasně. Okay. Utlas? Já to mám. Se to prodal dvakrát. I s těma DLCčky. A počkej, tam byly vlastně ještě... Tak pojď. Tak. Oblast byla moje taková, dá se říct, respektive mezi ty další hry, u kterých jsem se vážně jakoby posral. Že tam zase bylo úplně něco novýho. Ty jumper, takové nějaké z pohledu, že bys to vůbec nečekal. Prostě celkově šílená to bylo. Kde byl ten žebřík? Já jsem ho tu někde viděl, tady je. Tady potom vlastně asi vylezeme, skočíme na tu kladu a tak dále. Se tak strašně hýbe rychle ta myška, budu muset asi upravit tu senzitivitu. Tak, tady máme vlastně to tlačítko, jasně. No, krásná práce. Otlaz je to vás jakoby z nejoblíbenějších hororovek. Hele, moje nejoblíbenější asi byl Blair Witch. Máme tady krásnou druhou kulovnici. Paráda, ty krásná, ale to budeme asi šetřit. Bůh ví, co nás bude čekat, už si to fakt nepamatuju. Ale vím, že to je psycho, jak tam začíná tebe nalítávat z každých stran. Tak, děláme si ještě tady za tu chatku, tady není dobrý. Tak jo, jdem na to. Tak. To je docela hodně obsáhlá tady. Když si vždycky myslíš, že tu něco najde. Mohlo by tady překvapit docela. Tak, aktivuj to. Tak. Takhle by to mohlo být. No super. Jsme nahoru. Jestli si tam napsal Call of Cthulhu, jestli se nemýlím, tak jsem to projel, no. Alien. Jo, já se jsou to docela bál, ty brďo, já jsem měl docela infarktové stavy za však tam od někud vyskočila ta mrcha. A třeba jsem tam strávil 5 až 10 až kolikrát 15 minut. Než jsem se vůbec odvážil jako tam nějak se pohnout, jo.
I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing warm. Looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, you
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to? Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Bioshock? Já tomu říkám Bioshock, jako energy drink mě absolutně nechutná. Já to nepiju. Já jsem to párkrát měl, a mi se z toho udělalo nějak, díky vlastně tomu, že jsem na tu slenívku, tak jsem to jakoby nějak někdy si dal v rámci jakoby noční, na noční směně, ale nedělal mi to dobře, tak to té doby nepiju. I nechal jsem to takové. Vím, že jsem měl jenom párkrát, ale párkrát v Red Bullu. Pak jsem měl ještě nějaké energy drinky, které jsem objednal s také speciální, ale to byly takové z vitamíny a takové lepší energy drink. Ne nějaká sračka prostě. A taky prostě já jsem to vypil a měl jsem ještě do toho nějaký oběd, myslím, že to bylo byla rýže s ohnivým masem. Taková prostě Čína. No a já jsem to měl prostě, že, a já jsem to k večeru a taky mi to nesedlo, co mi bylo zapše špatně, tak od té doby jsem to taky přestal. Celkově ty energy nápoje a tak dále, jsem to přestal pít. Prevít, po mě něco hodil. Jo, tady je další deníček, nebo nějaká z nějakého zapisníku ztracenýho.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Už jenom ten zvuk tady je s tím jaké nebezpečí. Zavše vždycky. Kávičku si osladím. Či já jdu špatně. Jo, jasně no. Člověk musí odhadnout, no, vychytat. Tak. O, co se děje? Tak. Let's PM. Tak. A pokud tam bude. O, sakra. Kurde, víc jsem se... Ach jo. No i možná víc jsem to zmáčkl, sakra. Práce. To mě poser. Neříkej, že jdu od znova, vole. Takže? Tady budu muset fakt použít tu světlici, no.
cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Radši podívám, jestli tady náhodou zase něco není. Ty skuliny, tyjo. Nemělo by to být nic. Tak, co máme? Baterky. Munice, paráda. Hodně munice, hodně... Bude nějaké neštěstíčko. Hodně akce bude, no. Tak. Tak, ty budeme muset trošku nějak... No a je to tady. No, ty kráse, to tady vidím. Tak, pojďte, fraje. Pojď. Co to je? Pane bože, to je nějaký rychlý! Pane bože, au! Au! Je rychlej, tyjo. Nejde. To je zmetek.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Koukni na televizi. Jo, tam vlastně byly... No, tak to už pozdě. Možná, že bych to tady obešel. Možná. Ne, ty vole.
bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Jo. Já jsem na to úplně zapomněl, že tam vlastně ty televizky jsou, no.
It's
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I
mám to za sebou. Víc toho nepoberu. No. A budeme doufat, že to nic není.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Jo, no, jako už si to nějak nevybavuju, ale to bude, no, za vše sraníčka.
The lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this.
Já vím, že jsem to prostě, jak jsem toho DC jako hrál, jako teď už mi to tak nějak nepřijde, jo, teď už je to přece jenom jinak. Ale... Ale byl jsem zácený, že jsem chtěl pokračovat furt neustále, no, masakr.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.